of Siddharth Sharma. Shilpa Mittal, appreciate you joining us on NewsX. So many years after, of course, the case involving your brother, and such cases continue unabated. I'm sure you, like all of us, wonder why.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. I think by now I've understood why. It's the law of the country, which fails every citizen of this country. The problem is everybody knows that the law is so delayed and it's so handicapped, I would say, that you're never gonna get justice. It's been 9 years. It's gonna be 9 years on 4th of April now, and all I can say that you won't believe this, but. We have all the evidences, everybody has accepted what's happening, what's not happening, what happened, but I am yet to see the trial to start. My trial hasn't started. We are still, the courts are still deciding which section to put up. This is 8 years, and with all the footage and everything. So you can imagine the dilemma of the citizen of this country, that you won't get justice because the law is such. You don't get justice here. That is why people think that anything that they will do, they will get away, because people forget, they move on. The victims are going to live their lives the way, a victim is supposed to live, and they will be first victim of the incident, and then they'll be a victim of the system. So there is no justice, is why all these perpetrators are actually continuing to what they do, because they know they will get away with the motive. So I blame the law of the country. I'm sorry.
Yes. Now, if we talk about this latest Lamborghini case, obviously, thankfully, no one has died. But the fact is, because just two laborers are injured, he might just get away with a lenient, charge on him. Whereas it could have been far worse. And that should also be taken into account, isn't it, Shilpa Mittal?
I absolutely agree with you. The problem is, I want to ask the system, again, it goes to the country and the governance of the country, that when you don't have the car speed limit more than 100 or 150 or 10 maybe, why do we have the cars? Why have they allowed all these cars which the speed limit is like 200 and odd figures? Like 300, for example. I don't even know what's the speed on those cars, but it's definitely more than 250 is what I know. Imagine, where are they going to drive? They are going to do this, on the main road. And to be very honest, we don't have those roads. We don't have great roads. So they are going to bump into things, and they're going to blame the potholes, and then there'll be a vicious circles of blaming everybody, and then nobody will get convicted, but victim will go through it. Now, somebody, in this case, the two, the helpers who have gotten hit, they have no other option. Now, what will they get? Maybe 10-50,000 rupees, but the amount of money and time that they will be wasting, and they'll be losing because they are daily wage workers, who's going to compensate on that? And who's going to pay for all the trials, and who's going to leave the job and go to the courts? I have been spending 8 years in courts, and there is everything involved. There is financial, there is emotional, there is mental, there's physical. Everything is involved here. You don't get compensated for it. And just to be clear, on my case also, we haven't got the compensation yet. They have applied in High Court, so it's again in the limbo. So, as I said, the law is very good of this country. It is pro perpetrators. It's not for the victims.
So many years have passed since the case involving your brother Siddharth Sharma. Have you as a family got closure yet?
No, we are not even close to it. Not even close to it, I would say. And I am very sorry to say this, but I am seriously losing hope on the law and order of the country. And I think, the saying that goes in India, that jiski lati uski bhais, that is what is happening. Whoever is powerful will always get away with it, because the system is pro them. It is not pro victim. The whole system is pro perpetrators. It's for the criminals. It's not for the victim. That is the worst and the sad part that I've learned in past 8 years.
If we talk about this case again, the Lamborghini case from Noida, what we're learning is that the owner was a very popular and famous YouTuber. He has millions of followers. Now one wonders what kind of, teaching he was imparting to such followers by doing these acts. But the big question is, will he be made to pay the price? He wasn't driving. It was someone else who has now been arrested. Will he also be booked or at least held accountable?
See, there are two laws that I have understood so far. The one is the law that we understand as a common man and the common citizen who doesn't have daily interaction with the law, is that if you do something bad, which I call our middle class mentality. You do something bad, you will get the punishment for it. But when you go to the courts, it's very different. It's all about the words and the power game. So I don't think so. Coming back to your answer, I don't think so. Anything will happen. Maybe he'll get more followers now. That's all that's gonna happen. It will be any kind of publicity is a good publicity for people like them. So I don't think so. Anything is gonna change. I'm very sorry. I
Okay.
hope it does. I've been hoping, but I don't think so.
Okay. Let me also, in fact, now quickly ask you then, Shilpa, about what kind of reforms would you hope for? As you're saying, you're losing faith in the system, but we have
Yes.
to look forward. We have to be hopeful.
Yes.
What reforms would you urge in the law?
I would firstly love if the government and the whole system puts it under a timeline. Now, what happens is you have a timeline for the police that is 60 days, you have to file an FIR no matter what. But there is no timeline to the court, and the court cases keep running, and there is a meter down that you keep paying price for it. It's not free. Law is not free. You need money to fight a case. You need mental strength. You need everything to fight a case, and because it's been so prolonged, and I think it's going to take I don't know how many more years for me to get justice or even get closer to the justice. I think there should be a timeline. There should be a time frame that this is where you will get the justice in 1 year. This so and so cases type of cases has to be sorted. It can't be I can't be getting dates and dates and dates and dates. It's obviously going to let people lose hope, and obviously perpetrators are going to think that they are going to get away with it, because how much a victim can fight? You're already a victim of a situation. You can't be fighting every day. So I think that is one of the biggest thing I would like, and the implementation of the law.
Okay.
In every case, you will see the police has been knowing about all these people who
Okay.
have always been in the cases, but nothing they have done.
Okay. Shilpa Mehta, thank you very much for joining us.